Right, welcome back to the channel. Please like and subscribe. We will be talking about Netflix's The Last House, which is what, a psychological thriller, sci-fi psychological thriller. I think it.
Psychological. Okay.
Well, that's what it has on Google. A psychological thriller,
Yeah.
sci-fi psychological thriller. Directed by Louis. I can't say his last name for the life of me. Leterrier, who made The Transporter and Now You See Me. So yeah.
Okay, those are pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Jason Statham, right? Transporter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I assume so. That's the only Transporter I can think of without going looking at it. Now You See Me, I've watched it, but I can't remember it very well.
I think it has a pretty cool cast. You know, it has like Morgan Freeman, which stands out, and others as well. And I think they're on like the third movie at this point.
Oh, okay.
But I only seen the first one myself, so you know. But it was pretty good for what it was. I remember that I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got no memory of that. So I watched it last night. You told me obviously the other evening that you were watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tend to love these kind of these contained movies with like a group of characters stuck in one place, you know, trying to figure out the situation, what's going on. You know, I've always enjoyed these kind of movies. Some of my favorite being those early, like late 90s movies and maybe early 2000 movies called The Cube.
Yeah.
I really enjoy those kind of movies. But anyway, so I was already interested in this. I like the whole idea of like, so the movie kind of starts off where it's giving you a hint that maybe there's already aliens involved, and it's not a spoiler, but like right off the beginning, you know, like you see something swimming through the water. There's a narration happening, and it kind of alludes to us not being alone. So right off the bat, my mind already went to aliens. I was like, okay, so I was interested in that. I liked the movie. It kept my interest. I was trying to figure out, you know, I was definitely interested in trying to figure out what was going on, why they were keeping them in there. I liked the appearance of the, you know, eventual entities that show up. I thought they were, you know, shown very well. I think that to start off with one negative, I didn't really care for any of the characters.
Okay. Yeah.
Particularly the dad. To be honest, he kind of quite annoyed me.
Yeah.
And then as the movie kind of went on, the mother started annoying me as well.
Yeah.
If I had one critique to say about the movie, it would probably be just that I didn't care, and the children in it as well weren't too bad. I can't really say too much about them negatively, but the mother and the father, I don't know. It's like I didn't get much of as much as I wanted of like trying to figure out what was going on. It was just more of like them dealing with this hardship of being stuck in the house. You know, I would have preferred I would have enjoyed it much more than I already did. I would have enjoyed it more if we got more intrigue or mystery. The movie does kind of focus on, you know, how they're surviving, how they're managing this situation. And how they did that was really good, though. I liked how they did that. But despite that, I find these movies very entertaining. I enjoyed this movie. Watching, it's a good watch for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had no idea what it was about. I didn't see a trailer,
Yeah.
anything. But when I started watching it, and then you have the opening scene, I think, yeah, the main guy he's played by Wagner Moura. He's Brazilian apparently, but
Okay.
and I think he's on the dock with another guy fishing or whatever.
Right.
And then I guess what the CGI or whatever, that I just thought it was like horrendous for me.
Oh, okay.
Right at the
Yeah.
start, so I was kind of hesitant. I was like, oh god.
You mean the weather? The weather effects?
Yeah. So weather was rolling in.
Yeah.
I know it kind of looked off to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my initial thought was like that, and then I was like, oh okay, we'll see. And then obviously it talks about the weather and it's going to rain and stuff. As you say, they get locked in the house by the rain, which got my interest. Yeah, the whole story I thought was really good. Being locked in the house and how it was building, I was the same. I was like, oh, this is going to be aliens. It's definitely aliens.
Yeah.
Didn't cross my mind. So yeah, I thought it was. I don't want to say a twist, but I didn't see that the movie was going to be like this type of movie, you know.
Oh, okay.
And then the graphics improved. I thought the whole
Yeah.
rain coming in and like going around the door and stuff. So that
Yeah.
the rest of the graphics for the rest of the movie were fine. So I don't know what that
Yeah.
was at the start for me, but yeah, it was really good. The guy annoyed me a little bit, just certain moments. The dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wagner Moura. But I had a massive problem with this Greta Lee, the mum in it. I thought her acting was horrendous. Like I swear, without going back and watching it, maybe I'll try and find some clips. Like she looks like she laughs at certain points when it's like an emotional,
Yeah.
should be like an emotional sad scene, and I swear like she kind of like smirks or she laughs kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
I just like I felt like her emotions were totally off. Or like she
Right.
looks angry when she should kind of look differently, you know, like
Yeah.
sad.
I
Like
think
I
I
just
see
felt
what you're
like,
saying.
and I didn't enjoy their kind of relationship too. Obviously they're married, but it was kind of like corny. Like it was,
Yeah.
yeah, like they just agree with each other, and it's all like I get they're trying to build up the family atmosphere,
Right.
and so it's a nice family and stuff. But it just felt like too much corn for me, personally. She was actually in. I was trying to think what she was from. She was in Tron, the recent Tron movie,
Oh, okay. I haven't seen.
and a House of Dynamite movie, which was a bit of that was like the nuclear
Oh, okay.
weapons one, I think it was.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Which I think I didn't like her in that
Yeah.
too. But yeah, like you say, the kids weren't too annoying. The kids were pretty good. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I thought the story was really really interesting because also you find out they're not aliens; they were already on Earth,
Right.
living in the ocean, right? So that I wouldn't say it's a massive twist. You can kind of maybe see it coming, maybe. So I just thought it was super interesting because to me, I find that totally feasible. You know, like it's not too out there.
No. Yeah.
So I just thought that was super interesting, and I just loved the way they were trapped in the house, and then they were trying to communicate with these other houses.
Right.
And then I think the neighbor across the street runs out of food, which I thought was like quite dark. Like,
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
it wasn't like in your face like horror, right? Like it's building up the tension and stuff like that. So I enjoyed that. I don't know if because I was watching it on my phone.
Mhm.
So the girls in upstairs, and she says she sees people out in the rain,
Right.
or there's someone out there, this kind person or whatever. I didn't
Yeah.
see anyone. I couldn't see anything, so I don't know if that was just me on my phone.
No, it wasn't actually, because as she's looking, and I was kind of looking to see if I could see anything anyway. But you do see like a faint blur.
Yeah.
But you don't, unless and you'll miss it if you wasn't looking very good. So
Yeah.
I was kind of confused there too. I was wondering. I was still yet wondering at that point if there was anything at all outside. I mean, that's how, like, vague it was, and whether or not she was actually seeing anything or not. So it wasn't. It was difficult to see if anything was there. And if it was like a very like slight blur. That was kind of like seen out the window. But no, it wasn't just your phone though.
Yeah. I wonder if
Yeah.
they did that on purpose, just to kind of,
Yeah.
because hopefully the parents doubt her, right, and the brother.
Right.
See
Right.
it. So I wonder if it like gets you supposed to put doubt in your mind, kind of thing.
I think so. I think
maybe.
that's what the setup was. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It was all very cool. I thought I don't want to call them aliens. I don't know what to call them, but the beings from the ocean, I thought they looked cool.
Me too. Yeah.
And the whole, when they come into the house, I thought that was pretty creepy. Which actually, unless I missed it, is this just popped into my head? So the aliens, not I'd say I called it an alien, but when the creature comes into the house and the water turns to salt, right?
Okay.
I thought, unless I missed it, I thought they were going to do something with that. Like there was, like that's how they're going to kill them somehow, whatever. Because as it's walking through the house,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So the octopus or octopi, there was more than one, I think, eventually, but they start like spraying all of the vegetation they had grown over the years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because now at that point, they had been in the house for years now. So the octopus thing, spews some sort of liquid on it, and it does turn out to be salt water. And then like the girl makes the revelation that it is, and then you do kind of get this thought of, oh well, maybe that's what they're going to do. They're going to use that against them in some way,
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what that ended up being, other than just telling us that they just came from our oceans. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what that was, just kind of wanting you to, to think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were spraying. Like I just thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it just turned into salt.
Right.
Yeah. So I didn't quite get that. I thought that seems interesting, and then like nothing really happened with it.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, and I think the whole thing, them looking like octopuses, was kind of cool.
Yeah,
as well.
I did too.
You said that. So yeah, super good. I thought it ended the fight at the end was okay.
Mhm.
Obviously, they're planning like Home Alone style to get out of the house,
Right?
Which was cool. I guess I'm not quite sure. It didn't quite sit well with me.
In what way?
Yeah, I guess because like obviously they're waiting for it to come in, right? And then all the water just comes down the chimney.
Yeah.
And it was like quite chaotic and stuff.
Right.
I was kind of lost in their original plan, I guess, was to harpoon it, but like
Right.
it seemed like they were putting a lot of effort in the build up, and then they just basically the idea was to harpoon it or whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like I was expecting like these crazy tricks to happen,
Right.
where they lure it in, kind of thing, because he was a fisherman, and an engineer now. So I was expecting like these crazy, like Home Alone-esque kind of
No, I
Mission
get it. Yeah.
Impossible mix. But yeah, obviously the water comes down the chimney and it floods the house,
Right.
or the water comes up. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of felt like it was a bit chaotic, like the ending, like they were kind of just like extremely lucky to
Yeah.
kill it but harpoon it.
Well, to that point, you mentioned, he was an engineer, and one cool aspect of the movie I thought was that, so eventually, so after the octopus kill their plants, they then need to find another way to get food. And so at this point, because they had been trapped in the house for years now, all of the vegetation started taking over outside, so wild animals were wandering about. So he concocted these traps that he would then hoist through the chimney, and more or less fish for animals from the ground with traps that he engineered, which was pretty cool idea. And so then to that point, it's like he obviously he made the harpoon, which is, I guess, is a deadly weapon, I guess you could say. But it did, there was, I believe, like there did seem to be some sort of a setup where you did expect more.
Like I thought it was going to be
like and then the water coming down the chimney and filling up the house, maybe just kind of destroyed that idea. But there could have been a little bit more setup. I agree with that as well.
Even with the sun, and he's like, I can get the harpoon, and it's like, oh yeah, go on then. But I kind of feel like you just, I thought that was kind of crazy. Like I kind of get it. It was just like, so that they were so protective of him, just to suddenly like let him, go swim with the octopus, see how you do, kind of thing. Kind of made me laugh. It didn't ruin it. It was just kind of funny to me.
No, I thought the same. And along with that, so eventually, these creatures, show up, right? For the first time, we see them. We see a silhouette of them, in the window, and then I think, no, actually, in the beginning of the movie, a lady who was jogging got stuck outside the house. So then later on, she turns up and she's like kind of like almost zombie-like. And she has a knife in her hand and she's trying to get into the house, but of course she can't. And she then, gets killed, presumably by these creatures, right? So, like, cut to then the next scene, they realize and remember that there's a hole in the chimney, right? And so they just to get some kind of a view to look outside, they wanted a plan to get up there. And then so they send the little daughter of theirs, and I definitely get, like the idea of, going through the chimney just to see if you can get some kind of a view. But I also thought it was weird that they were having the little girl go all the way up there. Especially after the attack they had outside, right? I thought that was odd as well. And then, like you said, the boy was like, "I'll go get the harpoon," and Dad was like, "Okay, he's do your best. Good luck." That was odd too.
Why was there a hole in the chimney? Like, why? It didn't say, right? Unless I missed it. Like, because I was thinking, there's a way out through the chimney. How, like you've got the chimney like this. Is it
right?
Is here, like, surely, like maybe because the chimney's wobbling, right? Maybe you can try to knock some wall down, some chimney down, maybe get out.
I actually thought, because so they mentioned that the house was actually sinking. Which is what caused part of the chimney to sort of like, almost break, I guess, right? Like, I guess, the foundation was weak, so the chimney was cracking,
Yeah.
And they kind of made a point to mention that, right? So I was thinking that's how they were going to get out.
Yes.
Through the chimney, especially after they send the little girl up there and she actually sticks her hand and there's no barrier or nothing there,
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a little bit odd too. I don't, again, like, I'm not sure what the whole point of the house sinking, well, I will say, I guess one point, if you remember, he, because the house was sinking, he somehow figured out, the angles of where the underground tunnels were.
Yeah, that was weird too.
Yeah, I didn't quite get that. So I guess that was the whole point of mentioning the, the house sinking, I guess, just to kind of give an explanation as to why they could eventually go to the other house like they could.
Yeah.
But
a bit too convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhat, yeah. But with all these nitpicks though, I think the movie still was entertaining. Again, like, I enjoy these kinds of movies, and these kind of movies usually are good depending on the characters and the stupid shit they may or may not do. and these and I even though the parents, it's funny because, like, in this the kids were okay, but the parents were the annoying ones. Usually it's the other way around, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, overall though, it still was a good movie, and I definitely recommend. I'd give this movie a good, like, 7.5 out of 10. I think that would be my score. Definitely watchable. Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I would
100%.
recommend. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I'd probably give it an 8. I had no idea what I was going to watch.
Okay.
As I said, really loved the story. Thought it was great. Yeah. It's interesting because of pollution. These creatures come up and try and protect their world.
Right.
And I think with these movies, like Netflix, sometimes they don't give it like a good ending. Like, they kind of just stop. So we can't explain it.
Yeah.
But Quiet Place, I think, like those types of movies where it just, it's a bit odd. But I'd give it an 8. Solid 8 for me. It's just a few tiny gripes with it, but
yeah,
right. But there's plenty of cool, good moments in it. Like just the whole. It's weird. Like, I never thought about it being like trapped in your house like that. If that happened, and like, have you got enough food? Have you got water? Right. And then you have to try to survive. And it's like a pretty crazy setup. So
I guess they're setting up. They do set up a sequel.
Yeah.
Because, like, so obviously, eventually they do escape the house, and then they find the world is pretty much covered in water. And then as they're actually the octopus let them go, actually. Because they ended up actually harpooning the octopus, and then the octopus decided to be merciful towards them. They let him go, and then anyway, as they're riding off on the boat, they get a radio call from somebody. So I'm assuming if this movie did well, there'll be a sequel to it.
Yeah. Apparently there was some actress or something. I think a big named actress. So apparently it's going to be set up for another one.
Oh, okay.
Which I would definitely watch.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, pretty good. A surprise as well.
Yeah, definitely good Netflix movie. Watch at home for sure. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's everything. I'll find another movie to watch.
Yeah.
Comment if you watched it, if you agree with our ratings. disagree or whatever. Leave a comment. And yeah, I can subscribe.
Yeah, watch the videos, comment, like, and subscribe, please. We'll be churning these reviews out. We'll get better as we do it. Leave any maybe we could have some feedback, positive feedback or negative feedback, how you would like the format to be as well.
True.
Yeah.
Or any recommendations would be nice as well, actually.
Oh, any movies? Yeah, that'd be awesome too.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Cheers. See you next time.
Yeah.
See you next time.